RKO the Infamous and WO back with another video, guys. So today I'll be doing something I haven't done in a long time, DVD review. So if you go on my channel, there's a moderator board posted where you can post any DVD you would like me to review in my collection. So I went on there, saw the ones with the most votes. So I'm doing this in priority, and you guys chosen Monday Night Wars to be reviewed first. So that's the front, that's the inside, that's the back, made in 2004, when around WrestleMania time. That's where there's a WrestleMania 20 symbol at the back. So this DVD starts off with Jim Crockett Promotions, and their struggle. Ted Turner comes in, buys out the company, buys out WCW, and calls up Vince like, "I'm in the wrestling business, Vince," and Vince like, "You're in the wrestling business." So that's where it kind of started. WCW at the time were on Saturday nights, and then they later talk about Raw, how it debuted in '93 of January. Eric Bischoff at the time was head of the talent and wanted to change things up and said, "How are we going to face WCW?" And Eric Bischoff said, "Let's go with them head to head on Monday nights, live." And like, really? So that's how it all started. Eric Bischoff was also acquiring talent such as Hulk Hogan, because Hulk Hogan at the time left the WWF to pursue movies and his new TV show, new TV series. But Eric Bischoff swiped up Hulk Hogan in probably a huge ass contract, worth millions and millions and millions of dollars that we'll probably never know about. And also acquired stuff like people like Lex Luger and Scott Hall, Kevin Nash. That's like going in today right now. And TNA coming in WWE. Okay, we want you, Miz, come over here. Here's money. We want you, Alberto, come here. You're good. And we want you, Orton, come here. Okay, let's go. That's like doing that. That's kind of the equivalent. And then, yeah, so WCW did that. That's how the Outsider created, because they were live, and the people thought they were invading from WWF at the time, and it was like, whoa, this is crazy. All WCW used to even post stuff like going on early, and used to spoil WWF's Raw's like thing results, because WCW at the time was live, and WWF Raw at the time was taped. And this actually went on a long, long time. So the main thing happened was when Hogan came, joined the Outsiders, turned heel. Probably the biggest moment in wrestling history. One of the biggest moments. And that's where everything started taking off. WCW was slowly going up, and WWF was slowly going down. That's why they were going so low. They were actually almost about to go under. That's how bad it was getting over the years, because WCW would win, what is it, 50 something, 86 weeks in a row. I can't remember. Almost 2 years. 83 weeks or something. I can't remember the exact amount of it. 83 weeks of beating Raw straight. Insane. NWO was cooking. Yeah. They were just up there, and WWE was going down. And the main thing that came over was when Bret Hart wanted to go to WCW, and that's how the Bret thing came in. And then Austin at the time was big. Vince at the time became a character, and that's when those two collided. That's when they started coming up with the help of Mike Tyson promoting WrestleMania 14 match between Stone Cold Steve Austin and Shawn Michaels for the WWF title. That's when everything started going up. The help of DX, having everything cutting edge, and that's how the Attitude Era was born. So WWE was going up, WCW was going up. They were in the same level, and then that's when NWO started getting stale and boring. They didn't want to push talent. They just wanted to keep going to the old guys. So they had guys like Hogan, Nash, Hall, Piper, Savage, Luger, and then guys like Jericho, Malenko, Guerrero, Benoit, those guys like that want to go to WWF at the time were stuck in these contracts and doing nothing. So yeah, and WWF at the time was trying to acquire newer talent to bring up their roster, because a lot of people were leaving. Bret Hart was leaving, Shawn Michaels was leaving. They had to bring up new talent. So guys like Triple H, The Rock, Austin, all elevated to mid cards and main event status, and guys like Undertaker and Kane and Mankind, all those guys that were there just came up, were at that high level. So yeah. So WCW was going down because NWO was getting too big and getting too stale. WWE was fresh and new and rebellious. And probably one of the great moments was when DX invaded WCW. Probably one of my favorite moments ever. When they invaded the Wrasslin company. WCW. The Wrasslin. So, yeah, that's pretty much the end. And the end is WCW's down. Vince McMahon comes in. Sorry. I missed a whole bunch of stuff. They fire Eric Bischoff. They bring in Vince Russo and Ed Ferrara. Vince Russo pretty much demolishes the company what left with it. They fire Vince Russo after 6 months. Try to bring Eric Bischoff back. They can't do anything with the company. They try to sell it. Vince McMahon comes in, buys out the company, acquires the talent, and that's the end of the wars. But still, I still think to this day that when you have competition, it makes you go on your better level. And without WCW, that's how WWE is slowly going down. Because they don't give a shit about TNA. Who cares? If they start going up and start going into twos, and then they finally go face off, then we got to see some good stuff. But now it's just whatever. So yeah, that's the Monday Night Wars DVD. Great documentary. Not saying WCW is crap, because WCW put on some of the best matches too compared to WWF. So, not saying WCW was crap. WCW was great at the time. People wish WCW was here, because if WCW is still here, then WWE or WWF, maybe the name would never change. You never know. Well, that's another video for a different topic, but maybe they would be still competing, because without competition, if WWE is just like a monopoly pretty much, because they don't care about everyone else, they just care about themselves. Anyways, that's the end of my DVD review. Hope you enjoyed. Great documentary. I could probably give it an 8.5, maybe 9 out of 10. That's how good it was. At the time when it came out, it was just tremendous. They never did anything like this, like kind of documentary style like that at the time. So this is a great documentary, and probably a must-have for all wrestling fans to learn about the wars. And if you want to learn more about WCW, get the Rise and Fall of WCW also. Very well put together documentary. So thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and hope you bought this DVD.